Hi guys, Matt Fryer here down at Trafford Golf Centre, and today I'm bringing you a video of one of my lessons and the improvements he made to his driver setup throughout the lesson to try and combat his slice. Now, this is only early stage of his improvement, and we've just made some simple changes to his setup because, as you'll see from the video there, it wasn't in the place we wanted it to be able to progress through his lessons and make the changes we need to do to eradicate his slice for good. So in the driver setup, it is one of the things that I consider, you know, your setup is like having good foundations on your house. If you build a house on poor foundations, the likelihood is it'll fall down and you'll be rebuilding again. So this video is just going to show you what we did with his setup to make it tip top so he can really go on and progress from there. And already we saw some great results and started to see a lot much of a straighter ball flight going through. So let's have a look at that video now. Right, so this is a lesson review, one of my lessons, Paul Garbett, down at Trafford Golf Centre, and what we've been looking at today mainly is driver. Now, it's his first lesson here, and what we've been finding is generally a slice with yourself there, Paul, everything working from left to right. What we can see here in the start, and a couple of things, you know, as we've gone through a few of your clubs as well, we've had it back to front with setup, irons too far forwards leaning behind it, and driver more central here. So a couple of things that we're going to point out. Number one, ball position pretty much slap bang in the centre of the stance. Then we've got quite a neutral address here for yourself, so we see shoulders very level and spine very level here. Also, another thing that we just pointed out as well throughout the lesson is Paul's left hand is quite weak here, so that means turn towards the target, so as you're looking down from above you're not seeing any of the logo there. So what we've worked towards today is getting a better setup. Obviously with the start swing there's a few issues that are caused due to this because of this level setup that we see here from Paul. One of the things that we noticed throughout the lesson was as he's swinging through and creating that slice, what we tend to see is his head jumping up and back out of that rectangle there, with the ball being more in the middle of the stance. He's trying to get it up in the air a little bit, and also the hands now being quite active and flippy through this swing to try and manipulate that what was an open face up at the top. Obviously we're not going to change it all in one day. Like I say, we're trying to get more of this setup sorted. So what we can see here now from Paul in one of the end swings here, as we go through it and put you into that position, number one, that grip's nice and strong now in the left hand, which I like to see more. So as you look down, Paul, you want to see more of that logo as you practice. You know, number one, big checkpoint for that, because as I said to you, that's going to control the face, and if we've got something where it's open closed and you're trying to manipulate it all the time, we'll never have a consistent starting direction. What we've seen throughout the lesson now is everything generally starting left. We've not had one start right since the change, so what I want to see more from you is starting that ball down the left. If it does move left, that's fine, because we know that face is a little bit more closed now as opposed to it being open and swinging across it. So that's your, you know, one of your big key points there. Next big thing as well, what we've done here is move the ball position now with the driver up into the left heel. So that's going to help us give him more of an upward strike, not that a descending blow that we get with an iron. We want more of an upward hit with the driver. So this has moved it further up the arc. It's exiting the arc, the club head there. So you're going to start to pick it off the tee a little bit more. And as you said, you know, yourself, felt nowhere near as harsh because you're not hitting down on it as much and getting it more centered with this now. Next big thing as well, what we see here, spine position and the shoulder position nicely tilted now, so again that's going to give us more of an upwards hit on the golf ball as opposed to again that downwards hit. So as we see this one here, what we saw was a lot more consistency through the lesson towards the end of it here, where you started to make some better swings, and the jump up not as aggressive there. If we see you impact in the two positions starting to look better there, you know, as here looks like we were springing onto our toes and jumped up quite a lot out of the rectangle, as where here nowhere near as bad, and we've not even actually worked on that yet, or worked on swinging the club. Just getting these better fundamentals in your setup and your grip, your posture, everything has led to, you know, a more consistent ball flight for you. So loads of work on this setup to start with, and obviously we did a little bit there with the iron. We're just going to switch it around. We're having driver at the front now and more of the irons towards the centre, but fantastic work there, really well done. Keep it up and I'll see you soon. So as you can see there, guys, some really positive changes for Paul. So really well done, Paul, in the lesson today. I thought you did excellent. As you can see, his setup's got a lot better there now. So hopefully that's going to give us the good foundations to move on and really eradicate his slice. Already in the lesson today, we've seen a much improved ball flight, a lot straighter, and not as many slices, hardly any. And we did, just like you say, the main one for me was changing the grip for Paul. Getting that face a little bit stronger, not as open throughout the swing. So really well done there. Guys, thanks for watching the video. If you think something like that's going to help you, give that like button a click. Also remember to subscribe and become part of the group if you want more videos to help you improve your golf game. And also, if you did want to come and see me down at Trafford Golf Centre, the link's all below there. Give the number a call and it'd be great to see more people and help them with their golf. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.